Hello and welcome. Today we are going through my 2023 favorites for skincare, hair care, lip balms, and we're going through some empties. So it's been a while since we've done the empties. When I go through the empties, I talk about what I thought about the product and so forth. And so we're going to start with that, and then we will move on to skincare and hair care. There are timestamps, so be sure to utilize them. Let's go ahead and start off with what I finished off recently. So we're going to start off with the Calisim. This is the Restorative Hydration Cream. So this is a lightweight moisturizer. You know, with cream in the title, I thought it was going to be a little bit thicker, but it is a little bit thinner. I have talked about this on my channel before. And, you know, this was a really nice moisturizer. What I did not love, though, however, was the actual pump, which would, you know, it would kind of get stuck. So, that was kind of a little annoying, but I love the brand itself. This, however, is not one of my go-to products. Next, we have the Christophe Robin Regenerating Mask. I'm going to talk about this because it is one of my most used products. I've been using this for years. I use this as a conditioner on my hair, so I did use up a jar of this, but inside here, I collected these little vials, and these are from Exponent Skincare. And what it is you get a little powder inside, and they're different things. They have like a vitamin C serum, they have a retinol and so forth, and they have color label on the top. This was from their introductory kit, and they sent me this kit, by the way. But it's a little powder. You mix it up with some water, and you can get whatever concentration you want. Essentially, it's kind of like customized skincare. But I found that they really smoothed out very nicely. It wasn't gritty or anything, and it melted in. I really like them. So I would repurchase the Exponent Skincare powders again. Next, we have the Biossance Cleansing Oil, and I go through 4 or 5 bottles of this every year just for cleaning off swatches. This is really fast and efficient to clean it off of my body. I can definitely use it on my face as well, but I do have a cleansing oil I prefer for my face, so we'll talk about that one. Shampoo. This took me forever to use up. I had the date on the bottom, but it wore off. This is this one's actually the conditioner bottle. I had the shampoo bottle too, but this is the restructuring conditioner from Sisley. This was relatively new. It came out, I want to say, within the last 2 years. It has like a cotton protein and so forth. I didn't like it. It really, it's not a very hydrating conditioner. I used to have very oily hair, and a lightweight conditioner would be helpful. However, I feel like this is still too light. It made my hair feel a little dry. So it was actually a struggle to use this up. I've had this for like 2 years. Because I spent so much money on that, I wanted to make sure I did use every drop. So it was one that I would use periodically, and then I keep a comb in my shower, and I comb the conditioner through my hair. So I would have to do that, I ended up using it more as a co-wash. So if you're familiar with that, that's where you, instead of using shampoo one day, you use a lightweight conditioner for your hair, because conditioner also has some surfactants, some cleaning capabilities. So that's how I used up the bottle. Another conditioner here. This is the Philip B Weightless Volumizing Conditioner. I do really like this. It's a hydrating detangler. I purchased a liter of this just in their most recent sale. So this is one that I really like. It's lightweight. It's not super heavy. And it's like a great everyday conditioner. Chanel Cleansing Oil. This one I do really like, but I have come to like the Tatcha Cleansing Oil more. This one though, however, I would repurchase. So the Chanel Cleansing Oil, I think that works really well. It's a good product. Also have the Youthforia. This is their Night Off Green Tea Cleanser. This actually removes makeup very well. It's lightweight. You can use it as a regular cleanser, or you can use it as a makeup remover cleanser, but I really like this. So I don't have another bottle of this yet, but this is one that I will probably pick up again. And I think they sent me that one, if I recall correctly. So just for transparency. Some of these things are a little oily, so I'm holding them gingerly. But Philip B, this was a sample that they sent me, the Peppermint Avocado Scalp Scrub. I use their Peppermint Avocado shampoo, which I love, and I've gotten my entire family hooked on that. So they have this like scrub for your hair to use like once in a while. I really liked this, so I ended up purchasing the full size again in their most recent sale. So the best sales I've seen from them is 20% off. So that's the percentage you can get off. A few more items. This is Serums, and they did send me these, and I really liked these products. This is their ABO line. So we have the ABO face serum here, and I use this from September 6th to October 24th, twice a day. And, it's it's 30 milliliters or 1 ounce. Doesn't last very long. I think it's a great product. I really like it, but just know that, it's not going to last very long. So it ends up being a pricier investment than you might think just based on that. I also really liked, this is the Dramatic Brightening Potion with Illumine 7. This is their Lucent Cream. Really nice moisturizer. And unfortunately though, this is another one that didn't last too long, but it did last me longer than the face serum. This one lasted, I started at the same time, so that was September 6th, and I ended November 2nd. So yeah, this one I would definitely actually pick up this whole ABO plus line from them. I think it's really nice. And I have the eye serum, which I'll show you in a little bit. I still have a tiny bit left of that. But again, I've been using that twice a day since then as well. So it is, the end of December. I've still got a little bit left, probably like maybe 2 to 3 weeks worth. Viola FR Boom Boom Milk. This is a spray lotion. You can use this on your face. I actually ended up using it a ton on my body because it's nice, lightweight, watery. Sometimes I want lotion on my body and I just hate putting it on. This is nice and lightweight, yet still hydrating. And I love the spray function. So during the summer, honestly, I would dry off in the shower and then spray this on and just let it air dry. During the winter, it's a little too cool for that. But during the summer, it was nice. Guerlain, this is their scalp and hair serum from the Abbé Royale line. And I really like this. I have psoriasis. I get flaking along my hairline from the psoriasis. And this really does help with it. It's pretty expensive though. And for me to get results from this, I have to use it on a pretty regular basis, pretty frequently. So, the cost is a little bit... I'll probably buy this once in a while, but honestly, if you're looking for a more effective way to manage something like psoriasis, obviously a prescription is going to be better. I get tired of using like the steroid treatments and things like that. So I try not to use any of that stuff. And instead I, try to rely on things more like this. So I would pick it up again on sale, like for example, the Sephora sale or department store sale, but full price for how long it lasts. I would say maybe 6 months for this. Yeah, honestly, it's actually not that bad when you think of it that way. But yeah, so I'll probably pick this up again. This is actually my second bottle. I've gone through one before, but I did find that it was more effective when I started using it versus now. I guess I got a little used to it. All right, now this I'm saving. This is a refillable container, but this is the Auteur Definitive Eye Cream. And I really liked this eye cream. I would like to purchase this. They sent me this one, but I will probably purchase this one myself after I use up a few things that I have already on hand. But this has been my favorite eye cream that I've used the last couple of years. So I will probably end up picking this up. A few more items. We have the Elemis. This is the Summer Bloom Cleansing Balm. I have like 4 or 5 of these. I bought them on sale. And I've been going through them. It's not my favorite cleansing balm, but I do like it. And so I would purchase these for a good sale price, but it's not going to be a go-to for me on a regular full price. Also, the Ray Trouvé, these are the Skin Brilliance Priming Pads. I actually really like these. They're a nice refining, kind of, like your AHA toner type product, but I hate using these disposable pads. So I actually cut mine in half so that these would last longer. And then, but I would just prefer to have the liquid in a bottle and then pour it out myself on something reusable. I use like washable bamboo rounds and things like that. So, or just my hands. So I won't repurchase those just for that, but sometimes they do them as like a gift with purchase. And so I would be happy to have them for that reason. And they really do make your skin a lot brighter. It's almost like if you've just used one of those like resurfacing masks, that's the effect it has on your skin. So they're really effective. Tatcha, the Silk Cream, it's a nice moisturizer. It's not my favorite moisturizer though. So I used this one up and I liked it, but there are others that I prefer. So still looking for like the perfect one. We also have, this was a travel size I purchased of the Dewy Serum. I really like this one. So I will probably pick this one up again. However, right now during the winter, I'm all about, the hydration. My favorite serum is the Sisley Hydro Global Booster Serum. That's what I'm relying on now. So the Dewy Serum might be one that I go back to in the spring. Also, Sisley Lip Balm, and I go through like one of these every year. It's my favorite lip balm. Is it the most hydrating? No, but it is my most used. It's one I always come back to, and we'll talk about that because I do have some favorite lip balms to share. We also have the Reparative Dermal Defense Hand Cream. This is a go-to hand cream. I actually have a stash of 6 or 7 of these sitting in my closet right now for when I run out. I give these as gifts. I keep one by the kitchen sink. I keep one on the on my nightstand. I actually have one here in this room. So this is one of my favorite hand creams, and it has been my favorite the last couple of years, but I now have another one that I really like also. And then this is a refill for a Prey. We'll actually talk about a Prey, but you'll see it's a big spray bottle, but this is how it comes. So you take this little serum in here and then you put it in the spray bottle and you just fill it up with water. You can just use tap water and then you shake it and spray it. And it's for your hair. And it's like a bond repair treatment, but I use it on my kids for detangling, and it really helps keep their ends in better shape. I use it on myself. You're supposed to fully saturate your hair. I do that usually, that or a hair mask when I'm like cleaning bathrooms and stuff and pin it up. So I leave that up for a while. But the great thing about this particular spray is that your hair doesn't look like greasy or oily when you spray it in there. So you can spray it in there and go about your day. All right, so since we were just talking about a Prey, this is the bottle. This is one I'm currently using. So you just shake it and spray it, and it is awesome. It's also, here, I'm gonna hold this up so I don't spray the camera, but it's a fine mist. So you can see it's pretty fine, and yeah, I really like this one. All right, so let's move on to some favorites. Actually, the A Prey is one of my favorites, so that's listed there. And then for other hair mask type products, we have these two. So this is the K18 leave-in molecular repair hair mask. I use this every once in a while. When you first get this, you want to wash your hair, then get out of the shower, and then you're going to put this in your hair and then let it air dry. And you're going to do this, the first few times that you are using this, and then after that, you can use it like once a week or so. So I use this for, I don't know, I use this maybe like once every few weeks. So this is my 3rd bottle, I think. And then it lasts longer than you think. You actually only need 1 pump for long hair. So I use it on my daughters also. This though is my new favorite hair mask this year. And this is my 2nd jar of this. And I'm just about out. But I keep this in my shower. I use this once a week. It is the Hydrate hair mask from Vegemore. And they also have like a Grow line and a Hydrate line. So the Grow line, I'm using their shampoo and conditioner right now, and that's supposed to help, stimulate hair repair or like hair growth and so forth. The Hydrate is definitely going to be more intensely moisturizing. So shampoo your hair, put this hair mask in, and you're going to leave it on for, it says 3 to 5 minutes, rinse out. This is incredible because your hair looks so smooth and shiny and bouncy afterwards. It's not greasy. A lot of times we use these like heavy hair masks, and I have fine hair, so it weighs my hair down pretty much right away usually, but this doesn't, and it rinses out so cleanly. It has kind of like this moussey kind of cream bouncy gel kind of texture. It's really interesting. But I absolutely love this, and I've gotten a few people I know hooked on this as well. It's really wonderful. While we're on hair, these are my favorite hair styling products. So when my hair's wet, I will usually put on this Imperial Blowout from Orbe. So this is a styling cream. I'll put this on, I'll comb my hair out, and honestly, I let my hair air dry. Then when I go in, I use the Dyson Airwrap, or I've been using the Air Straight recently as well. Before I use that, I go in and I spray the Philip B Thermal Protection Spray. So it's just supposed to be defense and repair for heat and sun. So I started using this in the springtime, and I poured a second like smaller bottle in here. So kind of like on a bottle and a half. And then after my hair is styled, you know, sometimes I'll use a hair oil. I feel like there are a lot of good hair oils on the market, but my favorite item to go in with is actually this Universal Hair Balm. And this is from Jones Road and Hervé Claude. And this, you know, it has kind of an herbal scent to it, but you can see it's just kind of this lightweight texture here, and it's just going to add a little shine. I actually don't have any in my hair right now. I just put a little bit on and run it through, and it smooths things out, doesn't weigh hair down, gives it a little bit of sheen, reduces some of the frizz and static that I get. And yeah, you know, it's just so lightweight. I absolutely love it. It's my favorite. I've been using this since the spring, and you can see, you know, I still have the majority of the bottle. A little bit goes a long way. You don't need much. Now, actually washing my hair, I've been going through a ton of different shampoos, trying to find a really good one, good shampoo, good conditioner. But the conditioner that I use the most is this Regenerating Mask from Christophe Robin that I showed you in the Empties. It's technically, they call it a Regenerating Mask, but I use this as a conditioner, and I use this most times when I condition. Otherwise, I've been using like a lightweight Philip B conditioner and so forth. But right now that it's winter, I want that extra hydration because it does get pretty dry here. So I get more like static and flyaways with my hair. So I've been going on this. Shampoo, I have liter sizes of the Philip B's. So I have a couple. I have the Peppermint Avocado, which, as I mentioned, I love this. I have gotten everybody hooked on it. My husband refuses to use anything else. He doesn't know how much it costs though. And then my oldest daughter, she is obsessed with it also. So she also has a liter. And yeah, you know, it's kind of like refreshing. I like to use it after like exercising because it's got that cooling mint sensation. It cleans without drying your hair. And then I pair it with this conditioner typically. I also have their weightless volumizing line, and those are in smaller bottles, and the Everyday Beautiful, which I just bought, so I haven't tried that one yet, but I'm just kind of working my way through their products to see what I like. However, this was sent to me. This is Anna Blue. It's a new brand. This is a scalp cleanser, and I'm obsessed with this. So they sent me a few items, but this is the item that I'm really loving. So I always love the Christophe Robin Salt Scrub Mask for the hair. This is kind of like a lighter shampoo version of it. It's still got some like granulation. It's a little bit finer. And it's actually a shampoo though. You know, like you scrub that in, and it's a little bit more gentle than the Christophe Robin. It's not quite as drying. There's no residue. And I just find this one to be so well balanced. So you're supposed to use this once a week and leave it on for 1 to 2 minutes. And I've been using this for a few weeks, and I'm really loving this. So this is definitely going in my regular routine. Really enjoying this one. All right, so that's it for hair care. Let's move on to hand care, and then we're going to go into my favorite skincare routine. So we have the Reparative hand cream, which I've already talked about. I love this, but another duo that I've been enjoying, this is the Necessaire duo. So we've got a really nice hand cream for use during the day, does not have SPF. And then the black tube actually is retinol for at night. And this is the first retinol hand cream I've used. I always put my hand cream on the back of my hand and then rub it this way. And I have been really enjoying this. I actually think the hydration level is great. It's not greasy. And yeah. So they sent me a duo, and then I purchased a duo myself during Black Friday. And I also purchased another duo for my mom. But, you know, I just think these are fantastic. So really loving those for hand cream. For foot cream, somebody ate it, but she didn't get any product yet. But this is Go All. And, you know, Farrah actually mentioned this years ago, and I have been using them ever since. But this is their callus cream. I don't use it as much as I should, but I'll put this on my feet and wear socks around for a while. And, you know, this is nice. So it's not too greasy or anything. And it really does seem to help kind of just smooth things out. So really nice product here. Oh, and one more hand cream. This is going to be one that I use at night if I'm wearing gloves to bed, which I do when my hands really need the hydration. This was recommended to me by somebody last year. I'm sorry, I don't remember who, but it's the Gina Healthy Hoof Intensive Protein Treatment. And it's awesome. So I actually, I've used this much so far of my first jar, but I do already have a second jar. It came in a 2-pack actually, but I ordered this. Oh, no, that's not my order date. But I ordered this like around this time last year, maybe last January. And that's how I've gone through about half of it. It's really awesome, but it is going to be greasy on your hands. So I use it when I'm wearing gloves to bed. All right, so we're going to start off with face masks. So sometimes I don't take baths too often, but I do like to take them during the winter when I'm really cold. And so I always make sure I put in a hair mask and a face mask when I do that. So the Sisley Eye Contour Mask, this is great. You can also use this as an eye cream because you get 1 ounce here. So this will last you forever. So that's a great eye mask. I always use that one. My favorite mask of all time is this Sisley Hydro Flash mask. It is expensive, so I don't use it too frequently, but anytime I have a special event and I want my skin to look bright and refreshed, this is the mask for that. I mean, it's the best mask I've ever used. So yeah, you know, I don't use it too often, but I absolutely love it. You only need it on for 10 minutes. And it is fantastic. Other masks that I have that are go-tos during the summer, I use the Chantecaille Detox Clay Mask a lot because I get more breakouts with the heat and humidity, you know, sweating with the sunscreen and so forth. So I do use this probably about once a week during the summer. Not so much the rest of the year because my skin doesn't need it. But another mask I love, this was the Lunar New Year version, but it's the Chantecaille Biolifting Mask. And yeah, I put this on right now, probably about once a week. So this is the mask I've been using the most right now at this time of year for, again, as I said, I mask when I'm cleaning bathrooms and stuff because we have a bunch of bathrooms, cleaning the kids' bathrooms and their bedrooms and stuff. You know, it takes a while. So I get plenty of masking time then. So that's what I've been using. And then body care. I don't wear body lotion as much as I should or body oils. I do sometimes, and I really should do it daily, but I don't. One thing I do use pretty much daily, though, is the Necessary body serum. And this is something that I've been purchasing for a couple of years. This particular one is almost out, but I stocked up on more during their Black Friday sale or not sale, but when they had a gift with purchase. So, yeah, I absolutely love this because it's lightweight. It's not greasy. I feel weird about putting clothes on after putting on lotion because, you know, you got that extra moisture, it kind of sticks and so forth. This serum doesn't do that. So that's why I go for this. If I do want a little bit more moisture, I will either layer the body lotion on top or just use this. And they sent me this one and I really have been liking this. So I've been using this one recently, probably a couple times a week. And then the Necessary Body Peel. I have really been liking this for the keratosis pilaris on the back of my arms. So this really helps with that, makes it baby soft. You only need to use it once or twice a week. So really nice. It has 10% AHA, 1% BHA, and 1% PHA. So yeah, I've been using this just pretty recently, and these are all fragrance-free items here. All right, so let's pretend I've had a full face of makeup on all day and I'm ready for nighttime. Let's go through my favorite skincare items for the nighttime routine. So first thing I do to remove my makeup, I like the Tatcha Camellia Cleansing Oil. So this is my favorite makeup remover. Put this on directly on top of the makeup and rub it in, emulsify it. Then I get a wet washcloth, put that on my face, let it sit for a few seconds, and then kind of just wipe everything away. Honestly, my face feels clean after that. I don't feel like I need a second cleanser, but I do use a second cleanser. So we'll get to my second cleanser in a second. Another option I have for makeup remover that I've really liked is this from Crave Beauty, and they sent me this one. This is Makeup Rewind, and I'm almost out of this. I've been using this since October 7th, and I just opened this week. So, you know, I've been using this pretty much every night for the last couple of months. So yeah, this is really, it's nice because it's more of your gel type formula, but it really does remove your makeup and it's gentle. So as I mentioned, I like to use a second cleanse, and I kind of alternate. So this is the Auteur, the Definitive Enzyme Cleanser. And it's a powder, and you just put it on your hands, mix it with some water, put it on, and I'll let that sit for a minute or so, and then just kind of wash it off. So that can be a little harsh to use every day. But I usually do use it. It gives you just such a nice resurfacing effect. But on days when I'm not using that, I've been using the Tatcha, the rice polish, which is new to me. And they sent me this in one of their like holiday sets. So yeah, I've really been liking this. It does have kind of a similar texture. Again, it's a powder that you're going to kind of put in your hands. I like the packaging on here. And this is really going to be more of a polishing. So to me, it feels more like you're just getting off any residual cleanser or so forth. And then I just wash that off. Next steps. I am trying these right now. They sent these to me. These are new to me. So I've only been using them for about a week so far. But this is from OneSkin. So this is their eye supplement, and this is the face supplement. And they sound pretty awesome with all these like vitamins and stuff for your skin. So these are new. They are not favorites at this point because I haven't used them long enough, but that's what I'm currently using. But I'm going to go ahead and share what my ideal routine is, you know, based off of things I have used this year. Well, I guess I left it downstairs, but after cleansing, you know, every other night I've been going in with the Auteur #1 compound. Incredibly expensive. They sent me the first bottle. Actually, they just sent me a travel size version of it as well. It's one that I was repurchasing myself. So I'm very grateful to them for sending that to me. I did not expect it, but they were kind enough to send me one of their sets. I found though that the Auteur, it's one of those brands that when I use it regularly, I really notice a difference in my skin. So I think it's one of the most effective brands that I have ever used. So there are key items from them that I really love. The Definitive Enzyme Cleanser, the #1 compound is amazing. That's like my favorite. And it's basically like the Hydro Flash mask. It gives you those effects, but on a more like daily basis. So I try to use that like every other day. So now for a while this year, I also wanted to see what I could use instead of the #1 compound. And I found some other items that I also really like for a bit of resurfacing, some retinol and so forth. I still prefer the Auteur, but it's very expensive. So for more affordable options, I really like this Murad. This is the Retinol Resculpt Overnight Treatment. This is really nice. So this would be my runner-up, and then following that would be the Medik8 retinols. And yeah, I really like them. Also, Medik8 has a great overnight moisturizer. That is something I like to use a lot too. So those are all products I really like. If I'm not using any of those at night and it's going to be a calming night, then I move in with a serum. I typically go in with a calcium serum. And I wanted to show you this in its pack. This is how they come. And you unscrew this little cap here, and then you can put your little pipette in there. And this lasts, I want to say 1 to 2 weeks, about a week and a half for one little serum bottle if you're using it day and night. So for my face and my neck, I can get away with just one full squeeze of the pipette. So yeah, I've been using this now for over a year. So I use this pretty frequently as well. So if I need additional hydration, if my skin's feeling really dry because it's winter, then I move in with my favorite Sisley Hydro Boost. which apparently I forgot to bring up here, but I'll put a picture up here on the screen. It is the Hydro Boost. They have two products in the Global Hydro Boost line, or Hydro Global Boost, or whatever. Anyway, they have two different products. One's a moisturizer, one's a serum. The serum's a good one. The moisturizer I did not like. It didn't really provide any moisture, but the serum is a go-to. And I use it day and night when it's really dry and cold outside. So awesome, awesome serum. So I'll put that on, and then I top it with a moisturizer. Now for a moisturizer, my favorite right now is still the Tatcha Indigo Overnight Repair. So I will use this during the day as well when my skin needs the extra moisture, but it's definitely my go-to overnight. If I want to do even more moisture on my face or really lock things in, I go in with the Reparative Intensive Replenishing Facial Moisturizer. Another serum I really love, by the way, is the Reparative, it's the Nutrient Face Serum. I use that mostly during the summer as like a lightweight serum lotion, but I will occasionally use that during the winter too. Right now it's not a go-to because I'm using up other things. Now for eyes, again, sometimes I want extra hydration at night, so then I will top off my eye cream or just use the Reparative Revitalizing Eye Concentrate. And again, it has more of like this gel type, more like liquid aquaphor kind of texture. So I like to layer this on top of other products. So let me show you another eye cream that I've been using a lot. So this is technically an eye oxygenating serum. So I've been putting this on, and then honestly at night I've been going in with the Reparative afterwards. But this is the Serums one that I mentioned, and I've been using this since the beginning of September. It will give you some moisture, but it's going to be kind of lightweight, sinks in. This is a really nice eye serum. I really like this. Ideally, I would have this and then top it with the Auteur eye cream. That would be, if money were no object. Now for daytime, I like to wash my face in the morning. I do this in the shower. So I actually forgot to bring up my face cleanser, but I have shown it on here before. I buy a big pump bottle of the Revision Enzyme Cleanser. It smells like oranges. It's fantastic. It's a little refreshing. It's very gentle, and I will use that. I've been using it for, I think, about 2 years now, and I am due to get another bottle in early spring. So yeah, I love that. So I'm going to be sticking with that. That is my favorite cleanser in the morning. And then I move in, and I usually use the Tatcha Essence. I just pour some in my hand, pat that on my face, and then I move in with a serum. So right now I've been using the Sisley Hydro Global Booster Serum. But sometimes I'll use the Reparative Nutrient Face Serum or the Calcium Serum. So those are kind of my go-tos for the daytime. I do occasionally switch to like a vitamin C serum or something. The Reparative has vitamin C in it, so that kind of takes care of everything. But yeah, that's kind of my go-to there. During the daytime, I like this. This is the Calcium Multi-Action Cream. And I like this as my daytime moisturizer. It's lighter than the Tatcha. If I need more moisture, I will use the Tatcha Indigo Overnight Repair Cream. But these are kind of my go-to day moisturizers. Honestly, though, I'm still looking for an absolutely perfect daytime moisturizer. I haven't found one that's absolutely perfect, but this is kind of the closest texture-wise. It is, I would say, medium hydration level. So yeah, I really like this one. It's not greasy, works well with makeup and so forth. So I'll put that on, and then I'll go in with SPF. I do not have a favorite SPF. I'm about to try the Auteur Sun Drops, but they did tell me that that is not suitable to put makeup directly on. So I'm going to test it with some primers and things. But they did send me those, and so I will be trying those out. And yeah, otherwise, I kind of go through a bunch of different sunscreens. There are plenty that I like, but I haven't found one that I keep going back to yet. Now let's talk about lip balms. So tinted lip balms, I have a few that I really like. I would have to say this is probably the one I've used the most this year. It is the Hermes Rose Confetti. So this is the satin balm that came out. I really like this. I love the packaging. The color is nice. It's light, it's hydrating. Another one I use a lot was the Givenchy balm that came out. This is number 24. Also nice and light, but the Hermes is going to be a little bit a little creamier. It's a little bit softer. This feels more like a firmer wax. And then I have the shade that I use all the time in my purse, but the Guerlain Kiss Kiss, I use the lavender shade the most, or the Blossom Kiss that came out this year. Those are go-tos. And this is going to be the most hydrating of the 3 tinted lip balms. Those are my 3 go-tos for tinted lip balms. But I love lip balms in general, and I always like to have something on my lips. So let's talk about day and night lip balms. As I mentioned, the Sisley is a go-to for me. They have changed it over the years, and I still love it. And so this is a new one that I will be starting in the new year. So I already have that ready to go. It is just a great all-purpose lip balm. You know, it has kind of that, it's a little bit more of a jelly gloss kind of texture to it. It's, you know, I can put it on and it will still last throughout the night. I won't wake up and it's all gone on my lips. So it has pretty good lasting power. But if your lips really need a lot of hydration, it's not the best for that. It's kind of your like great all over, you know, jack of all trades kind of lip balm. Now, if you need more hydration, one that I really like for during the day, this is from Auteur, and they sent me this one. But this is the Definitive Lip Renewal. And Sadie ate my cap as soon as it arrived. So it doesn't stay on that well. But basically you have this here, and you just kind of turn this to pump it up. This is like a lotion for your lips. So it sinks in. It goes on really nicely. It feels more like a lotion. And then I've noticed though, like I busted my lip a couple weeks ago. And so when I was healing, I started off just using Aquaphor on it until it healed to a certain point. But then I started using this, and I think it really healed it faster. But regardless, when my lips are chapped and dry, this has really been helping a lot during the daytime without having that heavier, tackier texture. My favorite for truly repairing the lips is the Revision this is the Youthful Lip Replenisher. This is going to be a thick texture. The first time I used it, like the very first time, like, I don't know, almost 2 years ago now, it had more of like a tingling sensation, not like peppermint or anything, just sort of, I don't know, kind of like medicative. And I put that on. This is going to be thick. So you can see, like, I'm pressing hard on here. You can see it's kind of a thick product. And you can see, like, just smearing this here. It is thick. It stays put. This will last overnight. You could use this during the day too, but I personally find it's just great to use overnight. It lasts, it heals. It really creates that nice barrier. If you are somebody who skis a lot or goes out in a lot of winter weather, this is what I would wear on my lips for protection. Even things like Aquaphor and petroleum jelly, if you are outside in the cold, wintry winds and weather, that stuff will wear off. You know, it's a little bit of a thinner texture. This has staying power. So this would be my go-to for wintry weather and overnight repair. So that's everything. Those are my empties, my skincare, my hair care favorites, my lip balm favorites. I'd love to know what your #1 choices have been this year. And let me know what your thoughts are. So please share in the comments. Thank you so much for tuning in. And here's to a great 2024.